A lot of red across the markets today.
Yeah.
Asian, the European markets, everything. What's going on?
That's right. It's partly because of the nervousness, the fresh nervousness this morning about the Cyprus bailout not working out so far as planned. So there's concern the dollar's down because of that. Everyone's a little nervous. Also, US retail data that came out this morning is much weaker than expected, so that's affected it too.
All right, so we'll keep an eye on the numbers as they continue going forward, but right now we're talking about RBC and the story about the use of foreign workers, and this is really not a new story. We've seen companies doing this for years where they outsource to other places around the world. India is a common one, and so, but a couple of groups came out yesterday opposing this.
Yeah, that's right. One of them is a union, the BC, the Insulators Union.
Right.
And they have written a very stern letter to RBC saying that they're going to pull $1 billion worth of pension plan investments if they don't change their policy about outsourcing work overseas. So they're not under any illusions that $1 billion is a huge amount for RBC, but it's the principle. And they're saying that they don't want their funds invested by a company that, I quote, is undermining the Canadian economy and hurting Canadian workers. So they're feeling pretty staunchly about that.
I think a lot of people get confused and upset about a story like this when we always see banks coming out with massive profits, and you're saying, how much more do you need to make?
Exactly. Yeah, I think a lot of people are feeling that way. And there's the CEO of Surrey's Community Savings Credit Union.
Right.
So he came out yesterday strongly opposing the move by the RBC to use these foreign workers in place of Canadians.
So what happens next?
Well, the RBC CEO has publicly apologized yesterday, says that they're looking into the policies and that these IT workers will be offered comparable jobs elsewhere. The federal government is also looking into the temporary foreign worker program to find out whether it really is being used to plug gaps or actually to replace Canadian workers.
Well, actually, in the papers this morning, there's an open letter from the RBC as well, so you can read more about that. All right, well, thanks very much, Joanna. I know you'll be coming back in our next, and we're going to talk a little bit about the platform that was released yesterday, at least the financial portion from the NDP. So we'll do that in about an hour and a bit.